As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 70, Indy. Target.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete.
Used to have a coach's toss all the time. Those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Stick. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Come on, set, and Lobo. You can't block me.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Kill, turn up. Rush in, get it.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
80 weapons. Sponge. Hey, Charlie.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We're going 25 now.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's nice.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ricky. Bravo. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a gain of 4.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Raiders.
Here we go.